Cutting across to details coming in at 4 p.m. This was in the cabinet meeting in Uttarakhand where strict amendments were made in the conversion law. And it is now being said that forced conversion will be a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand. Provision of 10 years of punishment in the new law will be inducted as forced conversion and love jihad will be banned in Uttarakhand. The Uttarakhand government coming down heavily on love jihad and forced conversion, which will now be an offence, a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand, to the extent that a provision of 10 years of punishment will be inducted in the new law. We're trying to get in touch with my colleague to get more details of what exactly has been discussed. But we understand the increasing number of cases coming to light when it comes to love jihad or forced conversion. And the Uttarakhand government now coming down heavily as this will now be a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand. So much so that a provision of 10 years of punishment will be a part of the new law. And any sort of forced conversion or love jihad is strictly banned in Uttarakhand. You would remember how the top court has also made it amply clear to the centre to make its position clear on the same. And now the Uttarakhand government drawing very clear boundaries on the same, as this will be recognized as a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand, and there will be a jail term of up to 10 years for those who indulge in any sort of love jihad or those who force conversion. Niranjan is with me on the phone line. Niranjan, what more do we know?
Well, getting in more details right now of these forced conversions that are being reported everywhere. Uttarakhand has taken a step forward. Uttarakhand making it a cognizable offence now. It's been decided in the cabinet meeting that amendments will be made to ensure that forced conversion now becomes a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand. A provision of 10 years of punishment will be enforced as per the new law, and forced conversion and love jihad are now cognizable offences. These are breaking news updates at the beginning. There was a cabinet meeting earlier today convened by the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Pushkar Singh Dhami, and in that cabinet meeting a few decisions have been taken. We are hearing that up to 26 resolutions have been passed and forced conversions being discussed in great detail. One of the big talking points today, the agenda item there in Uttarakhand, they've made forced conversions a cognizable offence. This comes on the back of the different incidents that we have seen across the country, where videos have emerged of all these attempts to convert people using force, using allurement, etc. And in the back of these developments, and it's not just in one state. You've seen such videos from Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, from Assam, from Tamil Nadu, some from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh as well. So across the country, it's a reality. And on the back of these reports, and even the Supreme Court has said it's real, it's happening, and that it threatens the security and integrity of the nation. On the back of that, it's a big development. Uttarakhand has made sure that it's now a cognizable offence, which means anybody trying to forcefully convert people, using allurement, using bribes, using money, by fraudulent means, they will have to go to jail for 10 years. Back to you for now.
All right, Niranjan, they're getting us details of what exactly has been discussed in this meeting, and most importantly, how forced conversions or love jihad is now going to be a cognizable offence in Uttarakhand. So much so that a provision of 10 years of punishment or jail term, so as to say, will be a part of the new law. And any sort of forced conversion or love jihad is now strictly banned in Uttarakhand. This is obviously coming in the wake of the many incidents that have come to light from across the country when it comes to how people are being forced to convert, and love jihad, of course, where in the name of love they are asked to change their religion. And now the Uttarakhand government acting very strongly in light of such incidents, as they say that in Uttarakhand, to be specific, it is strictly banned. Any sort of forced conversion or love jihad will now be considered a cognizable offence with a punishment of up to 10 years that can be given. We're trying to get more details, and of course my colleagues in Uttarakhand who are tracking what exactly was discussed. But any act of forced conversion or love jihad is now banned in Uttarakhand. So much so that 10 years of jail term can be given. We know of the many incidents that have been reported, and the latest one, of course, is from Lucknow, a case of love jihad, and the family is seeking justice for their daughter. But this is one of the many incidents that have recently come to light from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from across several states, where love jihad is now being recognized as a reality, and how emotional blackmail in relationships is used for conversion. So any sort of forced conversion or love jihad is now strictly banned in Uttarakhand, and a provision of 10 years of punishment is what will be a part of the new law. Niranjan, if I can come back to you to get more details of how this decision was reached upon, of the many discussions that were done, and what is the next step to turn it into a reality in terms of making it legal?
Well, I think as far as Uttarakhand is concerned, they've already taken the steps. They have laws in place to tackle forced conversions. Across India, if you're asking the larger question, I think the focus will be on the centre and what the centre does, the central government that is, and whether they respond to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has also asked for a detailed plan from the centre on how they plan to tackle the forced conversion menace. In fact, the Supreme Court has asked the centre to step in at this point, file an affidavit on what steps they are going to take to ensure that forced conversions are stopped. Now, it's a reality, Samiksha, because, Suesha, beg your pardon, Suesha, because in the past, when you speak of forced conversions, they called it an agenda, they called it a propaganda, etc. But the Supreme Court itself, 2 days back on Monday, I think it was, when it said that religious conversions by force, allurement, or fraud will ultimately affect the country, of the security of the country, and freedom of religion, and also conscience of citizens.
Oh yes, Niranjan, and the centre now has to take a position on it. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you here, but Ratan Sharda is with us on the phone line. Let's get a quick response from him on this breaking story. Ratan Sharda, Uttarakhand now recognizing this as a cognizable offence with a jail term of up to 10 years, and any sort of forced conversion now strictly banned in Uttarakhand.
Well, I congratulate the Uttarakhand government. I believe that other governments should also follow suit. Just to remind you, the first anti-conversion bill was passed by Congress Chief Minister in Madhya Pradesh. Unfortunately, the seriousness of the situation, where we have allurement, we have these kind of conversions, which result in uprooting the person from the basic roots of his culture, his family, his society. We have seen in Northeast, the separatism was fueled by the same group of the biggest conversion racket in India in Northeast, which converted within a century to highly majoritarian Christian regions. And same thing is happening in Tamil Nadu or Kerala, wherever the so-called minorities after conversion and illegal immigration become a dominant minority. They try to influence the politics, they try to browbeat the locals, and this deracination of these people from their own roots is very well recorded in at least Northeast. And this is the danger, I think. That's why the Supreme Court has taken a stance, a welcome stance, much belated. For this, RSS and BJP were called communal for years together. They were called alarmist. But this is the true situation. And that's why I welcome this decision. I think this has to become a national issue.
All right, Ratan Sharda, many thanks for speaking to Republic this afternoon. Also, Vinod Bansal from the VHP is with us on the phone line. Vinod Bansal, like Ratan Sharda.